Hi everyone, I'm Amanda Elle, and today we're doing a New Year's intention yoga flow. This is a fun and lighthearted flow to invite softness and playfulness into your New Year's intentions. So often we are really serious and rigid about intentions, and while I still love a New Year's intention, I invite you to invite some more playfulness into that space. So that is what we're going to be doing on our mat, so that we can then walk off of the mat with that energy into the new year. Whenever you're ready, grab your mat, set up your space. I encourage you maybe to light some candles or just have some fun music playing, whatever it is that really sets your space up. I encourage you to take the time to do that, and then let's get started. So we are just going to start in a nice easy seat, palms face down for grounding into this space, eyes closed. And as you land here, just noticing how you feel. Notice how you feel right now about this past year. Not placing any judgments on the way that you feel about it, and recognizing that most likely you feel many different ways about it. Welcoming those various feelings into this space, onto your mat, so that we can work through them and transmute them into intentions for this coming year, into a different or maybe the same energy. Recognizing that feeling these feelings, whether quote unquote good or bad or anything in between, is a gift, and that we can come to this space on our mat to alchemize them into something new is so special too. Recognizing the energy and the intentions that you want to bring into this new year. Maybe you have a certain goal in mind. Maybe you just have a certain feeling that you want to come back to. Maybe there's a word that will be your word of the year. Whatever it is, welcome it into this space, onto your mat, into your body, into your heart, and sit with it for a moment. Letting it simmer like a nice warm pot of soup on the stove. Infusing all of that flavor, all of that energy into each and every crack and crevice of your body. Maybe you bring some gentle rocking or swaying side to side into this space to really infuse that bubbling, simmering energy into the depths of you. Taking a big inhale, magnifying that energy all throughout your body. Exhale, release. Solidifying that intention even stronger. Twice more big inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. And coming onto all fours. Rolling through some cat-cows. Maybe swaying side to side. If you could hear that popping, that was my hip. Not good, but that was it. Recognizing any noises or any sensations that you feel in your body. Being aware of the gift of awareness, of how we feel and how we can move. What a gift. Make your way into a plank. If coming up off of your knees is too much, you are, of course, welcome to bring your knees down at any point. Finding yourself in this plank. Feeling your body beginning to light up. Taking it back to downward dog. Right away, rounding forward, high plank. This time lowering all the way down onto your mat. Pressing right back up into your plank. Lowering all the way down. Right back up. One more time, all the way down. Right back up, back, downward dog. Landing in this downward dog with maybe a gentle swaying side to side. Pedaling out your feet. And then settling into stillness. Big inhale, right leg sweeps up and back, down dog split, bending the knee, opening the hip. Right knee to right elbow. Down dog split. Right knee, left elbow. Sweeping up and back. Right knee, right elbow. Up and back. This time, taking that foot to the outer edge of the left side of the mat. Lifting up the left palm. Allowing your hips to sit down, legs wide, folding over, forward fold. Bringing the right hand back behind you once more, lifting up your hips, opening up through the chest. This time coming into a side plank. Once you find your side plank, lowering your right hip down onto the mat. Lifting right back up. Lowering down. And lifting up. One more time, lowering down. This time holding here for a moment. If you like to bend through that top leg, bringing the left sole of the foot to the inner edge of the right thigh, that is a nice deep stretch. Bringing the left hand in line with the right arm. Dropping down the left shin parallel with the long edge of the mat. Knee still bent. Tipping into your up dog or cobra. Whatever is a good stretch for you. If it's too much with that left leg bent, you can of course straighten it. Tipping up and over to the left side, straightening out through that right leg, supported side plank. Can lift up the right foot, balancing here. I'm going to take it a bit deeper, bending through that right leg, grabbing a hold of it with the right hand, pressing the foot into the hand into the foot. Releasing the clasp of that. Bringing the right foot to the top of the mat. Straightening out through both legs, folding over the front leg, pyramid pose. Bending through both knees, taking it forward, standing split. Tipping back into a high lunge, arms reach high. Palms plant, plank. Lowering all the way down, right back up. All the way down, right back up. One more time, down, up, back, downward dog. Getting all your wiggles out before settling into stillness for a moment. Left leg reaches up and back, down dog split, bending the knee, opening the hip. Left knee to left elbow. Up and back. Left knee to right elbow. Down dog split. Knee to left elbow. Down dog split. Taking that foot to the outer edge of the right side of the mat. Arms and hips lift high. Dropping your hips down, keeping your legs where they're at, folding over. Left hand meets the top of the mat. Coming into a side plank. Lowering your hip all the way down. Lifting right back up. Hip kisses the mat. Lifting up. One more time, lowering down, this time staying for a moment, maybe bending through the right leg, bringing the foot onto the mat for a deeper stretch. Right hand to the top of the mat. Right shin parallel with the long edge of the mat. Knee still bent. Opening into a cobra or an up dog. Right shin presses into the mat. Left leg straightens long as left arm lifts. Supported side plank. You're welcome to stay here, maybe lifting up the left leg. Bending the knee, grabbing a hold of the foot with the hand, pressing them into each other. Releasing the clasp. Left foot meets the top of the mat, taking it slow on the way there. Straightening out through both legs, folding over the front leg. Bending through both knees, taking it into a standing split, top of the mat. Right foot lands at the back of the mat, arms lift, high lunge. Palms plant, plank. This time lowering halfway down, right back up, halfway down, right back up, halfway down, up, back, downward dog. Getting all of your wiggles out. And then this time, bring your knees down onto the mat, untucking your toes, sitting back onto your heels, palms on your thighs, eyes closed, going inward. Noticing how you're feeling right now. And bring that intention for the new year into this space. resaturating, is that a word? Resaturating your body with the breath of that energy, of that intention. Don't be afraid to bring movement into this space if that really helps you to get into it. Big inhale. Exhale. Walking your hands to the top of the mat. Hips stay over your knees as your chest cascades down towards the earth. Forehead or chin connecting to the mat. Rounding through your spine, allowing your hips, your belly to kiss the mat. Sphinx pose. Bending through the left leg, reaching around, grabbing a hold of it with that left hand. Left hip, left thigh, pressing into the mat. As you invite that foot to come a little closer to your body. And switching sides. Releasing, forearms kiss the mat once more. Tucking your toes, lifting your hips up, coming into a forearm plank. Walking your feet in towards the center of the mat, dolphin. Pressing down through your palms, lifting your elbows off of the mat, trying to do so at the same time, coming into a downward dog. Lowering your forearms down, pressing them back up. Forearms down, up, down, up. One more time down, holding in your dolphin. Pressing up, downward dog. Right leg lifts, down dog split, bending the knee, opening the hip, this time tipping it on over into a wild thing. Right foot lifts and lands at the top of the mat, coming into a low lunge. Taking your time getting there. From here, cartwheeling up into a warrior two. Big inhale, everything lifts. Exhale, warrior two. Twice more, inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. One more time, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Tip it on back, reverse. Up and over, extended side angle. Both palms land on the inner edge of the right foot, dropping down the back knee. Settling in here for a few moments. If you'd like to bend the back leg, grabbing a hold of it with the right hand, going a bit deeper there. Releasing that. Heel toeing your foot to the left side of the mat, dropping down the knee, coming into a pigeon. Finding a nice spot to land in your pigeon. Maybe getting a little curious up top here initially before taking it down. Starting to make your way up. Maybe gentle twist to the right. Opening to the left. You can bend the back leg. Bring it in towards your body. And making your way into a downward dog. A little shimmy, a little shake. And then, you guessed it, stillness. What comes up for you here? Can you clear it with a breath in and out? Left leg lifts down, dog split, tipping up and over, wild thing. Taking your time, sending that left leg to the top of the mat, coming into a low lunge. Opening up, warrior two. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale up. Exhale. One more lift. Warrior two. Right away, tip it on back reverse. Up and over, extended side angle. Palms meet the mat on the inner edge of that left foot. Back knee drops down. Staying here or bending the back leg, grabbing a hold of it with the left hand. Releasing that, sending the left foot over to the right, knee drops down, finding your pigeon. Giving yourself the gift of taking it slow here. Maybe hanging out at the top for a moment. Before sending it down. Starting to make your way up. Maybe a gentle twist to the left. Easy opening to the right. And grab a hold of the back foot by bending the back knee if that feels nice for you. And meeting in downward dog one more time. Moving about till that movement dissolves into stillness. Noticing what comes up once more. If it's something good, solidifying it with a breath. If it's something you'd like to release, clearing it with a breath in and out. Bring your knees down onto the mat. You can pad your mat, so you can fold your mat over if you need a little more support for your knees. We're going to come into a frog. So knees out wide, shins parallel with your knees, ankles parallel with your knees, I guess. Allowing your hips to sink down towards the mat. Maybe a gentle pulse back and forth if that feels supportive for you. And to come out of it, just shifting forward, so ever so slightly till you can bring your knees in towards the center once more. Allowing yourself to sit off to one side, bringing your legs out long in front of you. Placing the soles of your feet down onto the mat, knees bent, windshield wipering the legs. And straightening your legs, rolling forward, coming into a forward fold. From here, rounding down onto your back, taking your knees with you. Finding a twist of your choice. I'm going to cross my legs and then let them fall over to the left. And switching legs, or switching sides, I guess. Back to center, giving your knees a squeeze. invite you to take a few moments to just come into any pose that feels good for you. I'm going to choose a happy baby. If you prefer maybe a plow pose or a wheel or a bridge or something else, take a few minutes now to be in that space. Choose your own adventure. Wherever you're at, making your way into a Shavasana. I really encourage you to take this time to be in this space just for a few moments. This is the integration phase. So to solidify and confirm all of the work that we've done so that our body really recognizes it on a deep level, we need the stillness, we need the balance. The movement and the stillness, we need both to really gain the benefits of this time. So I will be quiet, I will wake you up whenever we are done here, just in a few moments. Beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rolling around your wrists and your ankles. Bring your knees into your chest. And making your way up to sit, keeping your eyes closed as you do so. Noticing how you feel. Cultivating that new year energy, that new year intention that you set, that focus that you have, cultivating it within you. We planted the seed through this movement practice. Now we get to water it with our breath. Breathing in and out. Twice more just like that. In. Out. One more time. In. One more time. Out. And opening your eyes whenever you're ready. I invite you to grab a journal and journal on this. Journal on your intention, on anything that came up throughout this practice. If that is something that you feel called to do, that can really help you to gain even more clarity. And the movement practice, the yoga practice, is just the beginning. And the journaling can be a nice step into really getting even more clear on the energy and intention that you want to bring into the new year. So if that is for you, I encourage you to do that. If not, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have the most abundant, expansive, and amazing year yet this coming year. And if you could give me a like, a subscribe, let me know what videos you would like to see for the new year down below. I would love to hear from you. And with that, I will see you next time.